Also, I think we may have come up with a new bit today. We're going to try it for the first time. It's your morning bad news with Club Soda Kenny.
Everyone needs a little dose of bad news in the morning.
For the new listeners, Club Soda Kenny just, I don't know. He
revels in bad news.
But I got to explain why he's even around. He's our security, and he takes care of everything, including, like, travel plans and getting food and making sure we get to the station on time and safely, and then he helps us with the walk from here to XM. He just does all this stuff.
Personal assistant, road manager,
slash dummy,
everything,
slash ghoul, slash vampire.
And we all noticed this, but finally, I think Jimmy brought it to everyone's attention that he's just a bearer of bad news, because we all would hear this stuff, but we didn't share with each other.
And he loves it.
And finally, I think Jimmy, kind of, started, and then we were all like, oh, my God, he does that to you, too?
Yeah.
I've been watching it for years. Kenny, I met when he was Dice's road manager, and I opened for Andrew. So I saw Kenny in many states. Kenny does this thing where he doesn't make eye contact with you. Like, his eyes open wider, and if anyone has seen Club Soda Kenny, he's just a big kook, and he's like 6'5", and he has dry hair, and he just stares straight ahead. He's an ex-cop. He gives away nothing when he talks to you. He must have been a real bastard of an interrogator, because he gives away no emotion. You don't even know it's a human.
I'm sure phone books were involved.
Oh, of course they were. And he just would look and go, look, I don't want to be the one to tell you this, but internally, he wants nothing more than to be the one to tell you this.
Yeah.
And he was legendary for upsetting Dice, for upsetting me, and anybody he could upset with bad news. And he doesn't lie. I mean, it's not like he makes things up. He just tells you the truth, but he has no bedside manner at all.
No,
bedside manner stinks.
He just loves it.
So we're just going to go through the local papers here in New York, and actually we'll check out like the Chicago Sun-Times and the Boston Herald and some of the other newspapers. And
there are horrible stories everywhere.
Yeah, if you could help us out with some of these horrible stories for what is it going to be called? Your morning bad news with Club Soda Kenny?
I think morning bad news, yeah.
Maybe the listeners could help us out with a name for the bit on Instant Feedback. It's a very, very interactive radio show, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Which means we don't like to do certain things we would like you to do for us.
Yes, we just want to sit here.
Get busy.
So a little later this morning, because Kenny is doing one of his jobs right now, and I believe that's getting Jim Norton some egg whites.
No egg whites. They're doing something in my system. I'm going to have cereal now, because I'm Ralph Regular, and, for the last couple of days, it's been awful.
Yeah?
No, I haven't sat in 2 days.
Are you a little tamped down, a little backed up?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I sneezed. I was wiping chocolate pudding off the counter.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but Tracy Morgan was arrested again.
Yeah. I tell you guys, drinking and driving. Right. I was a cop. I know. We can spot these things.
But then he'll throw in some other fact like, I saw him the other night. He'd been drinking all day then, too. It's like, well, then where were you then?
Know what's going to suck about the bit? We're going to have to pipe in to make it a good bit.
Oh, because he's such an unfunny ass.
Right, a monotone ass.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to, I think we're going to have to jazz it up.
There's a nice smiling picture of our friend Tracy Morgan on 30 Rock, and he was in the other day, and here he is smiling in the post with his white sweater. And, man, busted again.
Yeah.
Why bring race into it? Anybody can wear that sweater, Jimmy. You don't have to call it a white sweater.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
This is a sweater for white men.
Oh, just for white people.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
It's a gentleman's sweater.
If that's what it is,
there you
what
go,
am I to say? What page? Is it the Post or the News?
It's page 9, and it's chock full of awful, awful reporter writing.
Oh, I know. I was reading it before, and it's just all puns.
Yep. Well, it starts.
He's a stand-up comic.
Well, it starts off by saying, not so funny man, Tracy Morgan. First of all, Tracy Morgan is hilarious.
He must not have been funny when they were arresting him.
Was caught stinking drunk behind the wheel in Upper Manhattan yesterday, earning his second misdemeanor charge of driving while intoxicated.
Third time's a charm,
What, second one in 11 months, I guess, right?
Wow, wait a minute. And then I didn't even read this editorializing bitch. Laura Italiano of the Post. And then she goes, the comedian who got more snores than laughs on Saturday Night Live? What are you talking about?
He was on there for
like
years.
You dumb bitch.
And had some very memorable characters.
She's obviously thinking of Tim Meadows. She's got her black comedians.
Maybe that's it.
What a dummy. What a dummy. The nerve of her to judge anybody else's comedic talent when she's trying to be funny and this cornball crap she is writing. The Post has the corniest writers. Just print the news.
Yeah.
Don't try to be funny with it. You're not good writers. If you're good writers, you work for the Times. You don't, and you're not.
Well, you got to give him credit, though, man. He blew a .126. That's
He's a good boy.
That's nice.
If
If you're going to be pulled over for DWI, you might as well take it over the top.
He currently plays a drunk, washed-up comic on 30 Rock. Is she implying that that's what he is?
Once taken to the 28th precinct, the stand-up comic was falling down drunk. See, stand-up, falling down. Manhattan prosecutors charge he gave an allegedly stumbling, unsteady performance during his coordination test. That ties in with his job.
That's terrific.
That's good.
Oh, boy.
Did he blurt out the N-word?
He started pointing and yelling. He realized it was a mirror. Why am I saying that? Oh, God, do I hate when these reporters try to be funny.
Well, we're going to try to get him on the phone this morning.
He was heckled by the breathalyzer when he blew a .126.
All right,
Well above the .08. Remember when it was 1? 1.
Yeah,
Make it a 1.
Make it a 1. It used to be a sport.
Right.
I don't know. Drunk driving is quite a problem, guys. I hate to be the hole on this show, but
Oh, my
Shut up.
I hate to be
saying drunk driving could be dangerous?
from now on, my name on the show is Rita Reasonable. It's the Rita Reasonable Hour. I'm going to chime in with all the things that you boys shouldn't be talking about.
All right. We'll have more on that story as the morning goes as well. And finally, it's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Oh, my God, it is.
I was talking to some of the bigwigs a couple days ago.
Were they actually giant wigs
Yes.
that are in rooms, in offices? You walk in and a giant, like, oldie-style English wig is in the chair?
Just a big Mardi Gras head.
Or are they fat people from a defunct political party?
Oh, the wig.
Big wig.
That would
wig.
be WHIG.
A wig.
Right?
Yeah.
Big wigs. Yeah, they're all like judges from 1720. Those faggoty white things.
Someone was suggesting that we...
Or are they just fat black people and they got a letter wrong? All these things are just a mystery to me.
I don't want to upset you, but Jack Palance died and Korea's testing nukes again.
You know, I told them.
Right. People are writing in their sad, their bad news stories.
He'll tie it. You might not want to hear this, but most people wear wigs because they have cancer.
But someone was suggesting that we don't explain.
Burner.
Does he?
Yeah.
Club Soda Kenny in the corner with his reading glasses on, getting ready to do the bad news, the bad morning news.
Those are great glasses if you're wearing orthotics. I meant to say orthopedic shoes because I wear orthotics.
Those are the only glasses you could wear. Like, they fit you perfectly, but on anyone else. Oh, my God. Where'd you get them? Like, the pharmacy? Did you just pull them off the rack? Yeah.
Yeah.
I see good now.
All right. We got to do a little discussion about the Bimbo Summit. We got, are we almost ready for Club Soda Kenny?
Yes.
Oh, that means no.
No, yes, we are.
All right. It's the Opie and Anthony show. Well, we're going to try something new right now with Club Soda Kenny. Hi, Kenny.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. That's nice.
He's also known as Derek the Dodo. If you're playing GTA Vice City Stories like I am.
Mm-hmm.
He's the star of
On the
GTA Vice City
PSP.
Stories. Yes. We're all involved with that game. All our voices have been used on that game. So we're going to do bad news with Kenny. We don't have a name for this bit yet. We're gonna hone it. We just kind of came up with it just before we went on the air today, so we'll see what happens.
Just because he loves being the bearer of bad news.
Yeah.
And he's got a certain style to giving bad news, unlike anyone I've ever seen.
Because he tells you he doesn't want to tell you this bad thing.
Yeah.
But he feels like it's his job to. But like Jimmy pointed out, no, he can't wait to tell you the bad news.
Nothing he enjoys more.
He's never seen glowing more than when delivering bad news.
Right.
He just gets a glow to him.
Usually we try out these new bits in the Opie and Anthony lab, but we
At the Institute.
At the Institute, but we figured today, what the hell, we'll just throw it on the air and see what happens. So without further ado, are we ready? Do we need any more of a setup here? No?
I don't think so.
All right, here's your morning bad news with Club Soda Kenny.
Good morning, everyone. I don't mean to start your day on a bad note, but unfortunately, it's time for the morning bad news with me, Club Soda Kenny. Now, you know I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the U.S. dollar has plunged to a 15-year low on fresh signs of economic trouble. The Federal Reserve attributed this slide to the declining housing market. You know, I've been saying for weeks that the yen was gaining on us, but no one would listen to me. I'm just telling you what happened. You know, don't shoot the messenger. You know, I don't want to upset the mothers of newborn babies, but a mother has been accused of putting her baby in a microwave. China Arnold was arrested on charges of aggravated murder, but the case is difficult because there's not a lot of scientific research on the effect of microwaves on human beings. I could have told her it would have hurt the baby, but she wouldn't have listened. You know, let alone what it did to her electric bill.
Stick to the script.
I like that. A little newscaster improv.
Yeah, they're doing that these days on the news.
Yeah, I didn't want to say, what, was she too lazy to shake it?
You should have.
Someone's suggesting we should call this Maybe You Should Sit Down with Club Soda Kenny.
Oh, that's a good one. Maybe you should sit down.
And you know, I don't know if you knew this, but the Justice Department might open a federal investigation into the shooting of an unarmed group of black men in Queens. The black community is outraged, and this is only going to make it worse. I told them that half the cops are not whites, but it's like talking to a brick wall. If things keep up, this could end in a riot.
You think?
No, I'd like to see that happen for this bit.
Riot.
Get it?
And finally, believe it or not, but believe it, here's some good news.
Oh, good news with Club Soda Kenny.
Yeah.
Out of character.
All right.
You know, a year after doctors performed the world's first partial face transplant, doctors say the lady is gaining more facial mobility, and the operation was a success.
Hey, there you go. Some good news.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, but of course her immune system almost rejected the transplant twice, and there's always the chance her body could reject it completely at any time. And she's still pretty weird looking, if you ask me.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. And I hate to tell you this, but there's, that's all the stories for today.
Oh, my God, this is gold.
And just so you know, the weather is supposed to get gradually worse the rest of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'll probably thunderstorm this weekend, so don't say I didn't tell you so.
All right, there it is.
Very good.
Maybe you should sit down with Club Soda Kenny. It has potential.
Certainly does.
It definitely has potential.
You're too lazy to shake it.
Goes.
All right, back to his corner.
Gonna read up.
Paper.
Well, we spent 2 days on that.
All right, this is really good to know because as you guys know, I've modeled lingerie a long time. And I know about putting the panties in the dryer, so thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much.
He knows about putting panties in a dryer. That's great, Tyra. Oh, is this woman just an ass?
Wow, is she a self-obsessed little brat?
We can't get enough of her, though. We love the Tyra clips.
Oh, she's
Keep them
awful.
coming, boys. Keep them coming.
Can't wait till Kenny has a story about her to read.
Well, the panties, you put them on wet, you're going to get the yeast. I tell these women, they don't listen.
Now, I want that story to end. I wanted to start off with, sadly, Tyra Banks, and I wanted to end with, a la Jane Mansfield. Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
We went with it, Jimmy.
I know, you're good.
It's the Opie.
I would totally go for Uncle Paul.
Really?
Actually, my ex-boyfriend kind of looks like you, and I had a thing for you a while because of that.
Oh,
But
nice.
I hope you don't have a small penis like he does. Hi, Brian.
Oh, nice.
Brian with the small hog. No, I don't.
Why don't you just not whip him out, but like unbutton the
I'm not
vest?
going to show my tits.
No, just the vest, so we can see it through the sweater.
Hey, you're a redhead too, by the way.
Wow.
Bad news, but there's NYPD brass on the corner.
Don't show.
Oh,
Really
well,
taking
she's not going to
pictures of my
show
tits
any.
right now. This is fucking crazy.
Kenny
Yeah, they won't
again
be on the
with
internet.
some fucking bad
That
news.
means I'm going to be on Whackback with my tits out.
I don't want to be the bringer of bad news, but there's NYPD brass on the corner.
On the corner. You know, I don't want to have to tell you twice. You get arrested.
My tits are on TV.
By the way, blind guy loves the Islanders. Season tickets, man. Section 301.
He has no idea. He's been watching the Rangers for the last 15 years. It's probably some commercial.
What are you guys filming today?
Hi.
What are you filming?
I got a camera. Look at Sam. I'm like you. I got a camera.
I'm making motion pictures.
I make movies too.
My camera.
Here comes Club Soda Kenny to tell us what they're filming
Kenny,
today.
what's the info?
It's a movie called Girl in the Park, but they're mum about who's in it.
Oh, really?
Why don't they say who's in it?
We'll plug it. We're a radio show.
They don't care. It's not going to come out for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Who's in the movie? Oh, they're just
Who are we going to see? How come everyone that works on movie sets thinks they're
too
fucking
cool
stars?
for the room. Yeah, I don't know.
I hate movie
They're
people.
making believe we're not standing here yelling at them.
They're setting up all the lighting now.
right,
So I guess they don't
I want to know who's in
Yeah,
it. What's the movie called?
Girl in the Park.
Girl in the Park. I hope it's about the Central Park jogger, and it's a comedy.
Could look it up on IMDb. I'm sure it's there, and that'll be who's in it.
All right, they're not filming anytime soon.
No, they're just
setting up
doing the
lights. All right.